Comedian Ken Dodd was born in the 1920s, and trams were a part of his everyday life.
Oh, this takes me back to when I was definitely a diddy man. When I was a diddy man, we used to travel everywhere. My brother and my sister and my father and mother, we used to travel. Everybody did by tram.
He's been tickling audiences for more than 60 years.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I feel absolutely tatty-hilarious and full of plumptiousness. I do. It makes me absolutely discommiserated to see that so many of you have turned up for the free soup. And...
Blood on the car, please. Blood on the car, please. Anything else?
Not surprisingly, he sees the funny side of trams.
The little old lady said to the driver, she said, will I get a shock if I put my leg? If I stand on the tram line? He said, well, you will if you put your other leg on the overhead wires.
As a child in the 1930s, Ken would travel with his family from his home in Knotty Ash to see friends and relations in various districts of Liverpool.
This particular tram, the number 40, that has a very, very special place in my heart, because when we were kids, we travelled on to the pierhead or to the city on the 10B or the 10C. But one day they said, we're going to put a tram track and I'm going to run trams past your house in Knotty Ash. Whoopee! And they did, the number 40. And it was like when they went to the moon. It opened up a new universe for us, because from Knotty Ash we could go to foreign parts like Garston, Bootle, we could even come to Birkenhead, yes. It was very reasonable. Adults paid tuppence or threepence, but when you were a small boy you could get away with the scholars. A scholars was a penny. So needless to say, we were scholars until quite a ripe old age.
For Ken and other comedians, tram travel was always a source for their material.
At the back there was the conductor, and he was the comedian. That's when Arthur Astley got his catchphrase, anything on? With his little ticket machine, taking the money in his bag, anything on? Anything on? Anything on? Right along the car, please. He had a joke for everybody, you know. Does this tram stop at the pierhead? He said, if it doesn't matter, there'll be a hell of a splash.
When Ken Dodd was 14, he became interested in show business and started performing at local community halls with a ventriloquist dummy. His career gradually grew, and it was the tram that allowed him to spread his theatrical wings, performing in Merseyside clubs and theatres and linking through to other transport, which opened up the country to him.
We used to get the tram down to the pierhead, come across on the ferry. Here at Woodside, you'd pick up a bus. It would take you to miles, to Ellesmere Port. That was my first job, Ellesmere Port. And then you travel to you might even go into Welsh Wales.